Good morning, everyone. Uh, Hello, guys. So, in this first meeting of our online class in Google Classroom, the subject of micro teaching, I will show you my lesson plan or my RPP, rencana pelaksanaan pembelajaran. So we can how you know you can give me a suggestion. So what should I do with my lesson plan, and I also can change if you have better suggestion for me, of course. So here my RPP, my rencana pelaksanaan pembelajaran, and it will be conducted in senior high school. And here I write SMA 15 Surabaya, and the material will be news item, and the grade class is 12th grade. So the time will be 1990 minutes, and the approach I use scientific approach because this is for the newest curriculum, and the model I will use discovery learning. So I force the student become something like a researcher and use in another book or another resource and as many resources as they can. In the core competence, I use what's in syllabus. So there will be menghayati and mengamalkan perilaku jujur. It's regarding to their affective or also their religious side, something like that. And the second is memahami, menerapkan, menganalisis. So it will become their cognitive. So how they understand about this material. In the standard competence and indicator, I also use in the syllabus. So the first standard competence is 3.4, membedakan fungsi sosial. So the student should know what is news item, what is free context, and the student should know uh, where and when we should use this kind of text and where we find them. So something like that. And the 4.4 in this use menangkap makna secara kontekstual terkait fungsi sosial. So as student know what's the meaning of that each news item. For example, there is coronavirus news item, so the student will know, oh, this will be from WHO or something like that, and they should able to write a news item by themselves. But in this meeting, I just how to say, for step they just write by a small group, their small group. And the material and the step will be like this. So the first is the teacher will be open the class with pray, of course, to the God, because this is how to say, negeri. So they uh, they pray by their belief, and the teacher should, how to say, arrange the table will be a small group. So the table will be, the first table is for 4 students, and the second for 4 students, and until the all table full. And the next is also because this class will be conducted after the COVID holiday. Is it holiday? No. Something like yes, COVID, this pandemic. Yeah. So the teacher will be ask the student what have you done in this whole holiday, in this 2 months holiday regarding to COVID-19, something like that. So the student also can, how to say, improvisation, but what is COVID, what is pandemic, so they can share also. But they should use English language. After the teacher asks and how to say, answer the student question as a perception, the teacher directly show what news item is. So in this part, the teacher will use PowerPoint, also use projector. So and just uh, teacher just ask the student to analyze what is this. So without say this is news item, student no, the teacher just so news item, directly news item, so let the student know, let the student research what is this, uh, regarding to discovery learning. uh, After that, the teacher also asked the student, like, so anyone knows what is this? This is news about COVID-19, our latest virus, something like that. And the second, uh, the third, after the student know, oh, this is news item, sir. Okay, the third is the student should no, the student, the teacher asks the student, what is the social function of this text, with this, I'm sorry, so with this social function of the text, and they should discuss it for each group. I mean, the student should know where they found this text and when they found this text, so how this text came from, something like that. But they discuss with their small group before, that's I told before. And after they answer the teacher question, something like, oh, this is usually in magazine, this is also usually in book and newspaper and something. After that, in the for meeting, not for meeting, fourth step, the student should, how to say, research, not research, looking for how the language feature of news item, something you can see in here, in this, how to say, in this screen. There is past tense, uh, passive voice, indirect and indirect, article, preposition, and something else. So the in this part, the students should looking for this with as many as source they can found. For example, they can use their laptop, they can use the library, they can use another book, dictionary. Also can discuss for in their small group. So but they can't use their smartphone, because it's, for me, it's quite dangerous if they open another program, like Instagram or Line or even game. And the five, oh, I'm sorry, this is uh, miss number. So in the five step is, after the each student know what is news item and what's the language feature and how they found this item, the teacher will show them how to make it. For example, uh, the teacher will explain that in news item they should use big heading for make it interest the reader interest, and they should give uh, how to say, source in the last and something like that. So in this meeting they just uh, make a not procedure, this item by their small group, something like that. And what is it, uh, assignment instrument. So in assignment instrument I use remedial and pengayaan. I don't know how to say pengayaan, enrichment or something in English, I don't know, but forget. And the remedial is the student who can't, how to say, know what is news item, they will give how to say, analysis tools for analyze the news item by the teacher. So it's hopefully it can help the student to know what is news item. And in pengayaan, so it's something like agreement. The student will be take this or not. It's up to them. So they, what to say? Yeah, they collect the information and from source as many as they can and make a news item, small news item, something like that. And in this how to say remedial and pengayaan, it's of course use the teacher subjectivity. And the last is the, so in the attachment, wait, so in attachment uh, for the assessment, affective assessment, I use something like this. So the indicator is belum tampak, mulai berkembang, and budaya. So in this belum tampak, I mean it's kurang, mulai tampak, sedang, baik, and very very good is very good. Yeah. So for example, this student name is Dean, and the teacher don't see the Dean religious site yet. So the student directly can use something like this in the, how to say, in the assessment sheet. So it means belum tampak because the teacher don't see the religious side of Dean yet. And the second attachment is the assessment instrument for their competence. I use the fluency, pronunciation, intonation, and stress structure because in this class I use full English, so it's important use fluency, pronunciation, intonation, and stress structure, and structure when they write this item. So yeah, that's so guys. Thank you. That's my presentation. Uh, Honestly, I don't have any preparation because I have message from Ali that I become the first presenter, and so far thank you. That's for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.